You can take me out of Manhattan, but you can't take me out of my shoes.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the sharpest, funniest, and most brutally honest one-liners from Cynthia Nixon's beloved character Miranda Hobbes in the Sex and the City world.
He doesn't even know me. The least he could do is wait to get to know me before he rejects me.
Number 10. The hair spiral. A simple classroom introduction becomes an instant cringe spiral when Miranda meets Professor Nia Wallace at Columbia and wildly over-explains herself after making an awkward comment about her hair.
You're Nia Wallace?
Yes. Why do you seem so surprised?
Well, your braids.
A law professor can't have hair like mine? Why is that?
Oh, no. I didn't mean because of the braids.
Instead of stopping, she keeps talking, pointing to her own gray hair as proof that she doesn't care about appearances, then somehow makes the situation even more uncomfortable.
My comment had nothing whatsoever to do with it being a black hairstyle. I knew that you were black when I signed up for this class. That was important to me.
You signed up for this class because I'm black?
That's what makes the moment so painfully Miranda. She's trying to be thoughtful, modern, and self-aware, but her lawyer brain turns one bad sentence into a closing argument no one requested. It's messy, mortifying, and completely impossible to look away from.
Do I look like someone who attaches any significance to hair? I let mine go gray, and I don't care if it makes me look old. Not that I'm ageist. Do I sound ageist?
You really want me to answer that question?
Number 9. Card Aisle Cynic. Carrie's birthday angst sends the women into a full soulmate debate, and Miranda arrives with the emotional equivalent of a fire extinguisher.
But you're still looking outside yourself. It's saying that you're not enough.
Are you enough? Actually, today she's too much.
While Charlotte clings to the idea of one perfect person, Miranda swats the fantasy straight into a drugstore greeting card aisle, reducing Destiny to something mass-produced and mildly embarrassing.
Soulmates only exist in the Hallmark aisle in Duane Reade drugs.
It's funny because it's merciless, but it's also one of her clearest love philosophies. She isn't rejecting connection, she's rejecting the pressure to believe that one is incomplete without some cosmic other half. For a show obsessed with romance, this is Miranda at her most necessary and sharpest.
I believe that there's that one perfect person out there to complete you.
And if you don't find him, what, you're incomplete? It's so dangerous.
Number 8. The cookie crisis. Romantic gestures are supposed to melt people, but Miranda reacts to Robert's cookie confession like it's an emotional ambush.
There they were, the sweetest words you could ever say, in the sweetest way you could ever say them.
He leaves before she can respond. She panics, eats the entire thing, then later vents to Carrie, convinced her chance at happiness has basically expired. Only Miranda could turn a dessert into evidence that something is emotionally wrong with her.
And it was the perfect time to say it. And I couldn't. He was just hanging there waiting, and I couldn't. I am never gonna be happy. It's just not gonna happen for me.
Practical problem solving has failed, feelings are pending, and the woman who can argue almost anything suddenly can't talk herself into feeling safe. Underneath the comedy, the line hits hard because she isn't being dramatic about a bad date. She's terrified that even the so-called perfect man can't make vulnerability feel effortless.
I always thought that when the right guy came along, all of my bullshit would calm down and go away, and the words would just fall out of my mouth because I would know he was the one. And here he is. The perfect guy. And I... Is he the one?
Number 7. Houseplant date. At an engagement party dripping in meant-to-be smugness, Miranda does what she does best. Weaponizes discomfort before it can wound her.
Seeing anyone special?
Actually, no, but I am seeing a whole bunch of unspecial guys. That's one of the requirements to date me. Are you special? Sorry, move along. But if you have any unspecial friends, could you give them my number?
Asked whether she's seeing anyone special, she pivots into a joke about wanting someone aggressively ordinary, lowering the bar until even greenery starts looking eligible. It's classic defensive comedy, but the sting is real.
Do any of you have a completely unremarkable friend or maybe a houseplant I could go to dinner with on Saturday night?
Outside, she admits she was trying to dodge the pity directed at single women their age. That makes the line more than a throwaway gag. It's Miranda turning social judgment into a punchline before anyone else can turn it on her publicly.
Society views single people our age as sad and pathetic. And I don't need that judgment hanging over my head, so I go on the offensive and I make them laugh.
Number 6. Sexy, apparently. For someone who can cross-examine an entire room before lunch, Miranda is hilariously thrown when a man at the gym calls her sexy.
That's it?
Is there more?
I hope so. I've been watching you for months. I think that you are very sexy.
She isn't flirting in designer armor or making some grand seduction play. She's training for a marathon in workout clothes she clearly considers aggressively unglamorous. That is why the compliment rattles her. In her mind, smart and sometimes cute are acceptable categories, but sex appeal is something she has to earn through conversation, competence, and sheer force of personality.
Smart, yes. Sometimes cute, but never sexy. Sexy is the thing I try to get them to see me as after I win them over with my personality.
The joke works because Carrie is stunned by the strategy, while Miranda is stunned anyone would skip straight to desire.
You win men over with your personality?
They want you to be a model.
Okay, I'm hanging up now.
Number 5. Success without apology. For once, Miranda's romantic problem isn't that Steve is wrong for her, it's that everyone else keeps treating his bartending job like a warning label.
A lot of wonderful artists worked as bartenders for years. Doesn't mean he won't be making money someday.
He's not an artist/bartender. He's just happy being a bartender, period.
During a pedicure conversation about dating across income lines, she rejects the idea that a successful single woman has to soften her achievements to make a man comfortable.
You're all missing my point. None of this matters to me. I just don't want it to matter to him. It's like when single men have a lot of money, it works to their advantage. But when a single woman has money, it's a problem. You have to.
The line has aged beautifully because it cuts through the old double standard with surgical clarity. Wealth helps men look desirable, while women are asked to downplay it. Miranda isn't bragging. She's refusing to convert earned confidence into guilt just to keep a relationship legible.
I want to enjoy my success, not apologize for it.
Bravo, honey, bravo.
Number 4. Spinster semantics. A setup gone sideways leaves Carrie bruised, but Charlotte's warning about ending up an old maid is what sends Miranda into full feminist word police mode.
Well, you have to take some risks so that you don't wind up an old maid.
Oh, that's right. Must not wind up old maid. Must not wind up old maid.
She isn't just mocking dusty labels. She's exposing the nasty little vocabulary gap that turns unmarried women into cautionary tales while letting single men sound charming, eligible, or dangerously fun.
Why do we get stuck with old maid and spinster and men get to be bachelors and playboys?
The brilliance is how quickly irritation becomes cultural critique, with Miranda calling out a clear imbalance baked into the words themselves. Carrie changes the subject, but Miranda's point is already sitting there, impossible to unhear.
The end. New topic. Charlotte's 36th birthday, Saturday night. I say we spinsters take back Manhattan.
Number 3. The sandwich situation. A sidewalk encounter becomes absurdly complicated when Miranda passes a restaurant promoter dressed as an oversized sandwich, repeatedly turning a food slogan into something much sleazier.
Eat me.
Excuse me?
Eat me.
At first, she treats it as harassment and takes the complaint inside, only for the manager to shrug it off as sandwich-appropriate salesmanship.
What'd he say?
Eat me.
Yeah, he's a sandwich.
No, he didn't say it in the sandwich way. He said it in the sexual harassing way.
Lady, he's a sandwich.
Then she catches a glimpse of the face inside the bun and starts wondering whether danger is part of the appeal. What makes the joke so iconic is the collision of Miranda's brain and body. A lawyer knows this is ridiculous, but attraction has somehow entered the deli.
I can't have sex with a sandwich. Can I?
Number 2. 7th grade with bank accounts. Long before Miranda became the group's most reliable reality check, she was already calling out the friendship's romantic tunnel vision.
What are we talking about?
Charlotte's boyfriend's balls?
Seriously?
During a conversation that keeps boomeranging back to men, she finally hits her limit and asks why 4 intelligent grown women can't find literally anything else to discuss. The show knows she has a point, even as it proves her right again and again.
How does it happen that 4 such smart women have nothing to talk about but boyfriends? It's like 7th grade with bank accounts. What about us? What we think, we feel, we know.
The line works almost like an internal roast of the series itself. It loves the dating drama, but refuses to pretend these women's lives begin and end with men.
Give me a call when you're ready to talk about something besides men for a change.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. The goody drawer declaration. Miranda defends her coffee, pies, and pleasure with glorious no-apology energy.
I drink coffee and have sex and buy pies and enjoy battery-operated devices. If you can't deal with that, I will find another housekeeper who can.
Never, never again. Miranda exits an angry guy pattern with a smile, a snap, and no forwarding address.
Where are you going?
Back to Never Never Land. And by the way, never Never. Call me again. Have a nice day.
Bare minimum medal. Miranda refuses to applaud Richard for discovering one feeling after cheating.
So what, they get a medal for correctly identifying a feeling? We do that all day long. I feel pissed off. Ta-da!
Sphinx-level mystery. Miranda turns bad bedroom communication into one hilariously direct anatomy lesson.
He's a guy. They can rebuild a jet engine, but when it comes to a woman, what's the big mystery? It's my clitoris, not the Sphinx.
No games, just grown-ups. Miranda briefly becomes the adult in the room before the girls roast her.
Relationships are not about games. They're about mature and honest communication.
This coming from a woman who's playing peekaboo with her neighbor.
If you love games, be sure to check out WatchMojo's new game, Terrible Influence. Just launched for purchase at terribleinfluence.com. Terrible Influence is a satirical board game about the dark side of fame from the writer of The Most Popular Girls in School and us, WatchMojo.
Boom. I can make an apology video.
Oh, you so would.
Click on the link in the description to check out the game and be the first to play Terrible Influence. Number 1. The Dating Gospel. Miranda doesn't invent this brutal little revelation. Berger drops it on her after she analyzes her latest date, and she receives it like someone just handed her the Rosetta Stone of romantic rejection.
I've spent my whole life deciphering mixed messages.
I've made a whole career of it.
Wow, he's just not that into me. He's just not that into me.
She takes the lesson public, interrupting two strangers as they explain away a man's behavior to deliver the bluntest possible exit ramp.
I couldn't help but overhear your conversation, and I hope what I'm going to say will save you a lot of time and energy. He's just not that into you. So move on. Have a great day.
It's rude, hilarious, and weirdly generous. For a character built on overthinking less than Carrie but still overthinking plenty, this quote becomes liberation in 5 seconds flat. No decoding, no dignity-draining hope, just the clean, hard shock of a closed door.
I love it. It is the most liberating thing I have ever heard. Think how much time and therapy I could have saved over the last 20 years if I had known this.
Which Miranda truth bomb has saved you from making a terrible decision? Tell us in the comments.